And it's not just executives who protect predators. Governments do it too. And they can go to any extent to do this. Look at what's happening in China. It's been 30 days, 3-0. Exactly 1 month back, China's biggest Me Too scandal exploded. China's tennis superstar Peng Shuai exposed this man, Zhang Gaoli, the former vice premier of China. Peng Shuai said that Zhang Gaoli had sexually abused her. For 30 days now, the Communist Party of China has been trying to bury this story, to protect this man and to punish Peng Shuai. She has not spoken about the allegations again. She has not posted on social media again. She disappeared from the public eye and is being held hostage by the Chinese state. At least that's how the Women's Tennis Association sees it. The WTA is rallying behind Peng Shuai and now it has decided to punish China. The WTA has cancelled tennis in China. This is very important. No tennis tournaments, no high-profile matches. Women's tennis has effectively banned China as the host. I have the statement from Steve Simon, the chairman and CEO of Women's Tennis Association. And this is what it says. Chinese officials have been provided the opportunity to seize this censorship, verifiably prove that Peng is free and able to speak without interference or intimidation, and investigate the allegation of sexual assault in a full, fair and transparent manner. Unfortunately, the leadership in China has not addressed this very serious issue in any credible way. As a result, and with the full support of the WTA Board of Directors, I'm announcing the immediate suspension of all WTA tournaments in China. This is a major indictment for China, a serious loss of face. It has embarrassed the Communist Party and it's not helping itself, the party. Beijing's amateurish propaganda drive is pushing it deeper into the pit. Look at how China responded to the WTA ban today. The Global Times published a piece, the one on your screen. It says, the WTA's decision is a backward step rooted in political speculation. Backward step. Typical Global Times. Discredit the other side instead of addressing the issue. Only this time, they were not very confident about the power of their propaganda tools. The Global Times did not post this editorial on its website. It did not show it on their Weibo page or WeChat accounts. Basically, this piece, this rebuttal, was missing from the Chinese internet. The only place where this editorial exists is Twitter. If the Global Times is convinced that the WTA is wrong, why is it hiding its criticism from mainland China? Why not tell the people of China about it, about the backward steps of the Women's Tennis Association? Well, they won't, and I'll tell you why. Beijing wants to erase this story from China. They're rattled by this ban. The Chinese Foreign Ministry was asked about the WTA statement. The spokesperson barely gave a response. Listen to this.
We have already answered your question, and I'm willing to reiterate again that China has always firmly opposed the politicization of sports.
What happened here? The wolf warriors are mumbling non-answers in China. China has lost the narrative war. Their propaganda campaign has failed. First, they tried to hide the assault. They couldn't. Peng Shuai's Weibo post breached the Great Firewall of China. Then Beijing planted this dubious letter in Peng's name. It said everything is fine and the allegations of sexual assault are not true. Nobody was convinced. Then came some videos, the so-called proof of life. These, Peng Shuai out and about in Beijing, going to a restaurant with friends and attending a tennis event. The International Olympic Committee participated in this charade. They said that they had a video call with Peng Shuai. The IOC, remember, is preparing to hold the Winter Olympics in Beijing in 3 months from now, and they're now doubling up as China's propaganda machine. They claim to have spoken to Peng Shuai again this week. Let me read out the statement of the International Olympic Committee. This is what they say. We share the same concern as many other people and organizations about the well-being and safety of Peng Shuai. There are different ways to achieve her well-being and safety. We're using quiet diplomacy, which, given the circumstances and based on the experience of governments and other organizations, is indicated to be the most promising way to proceed effectively in such humanitarian matters. This is what the OIC says. Once again, no mention of the sexual assault, no demands for an investigation into what Peng Shuai has said. The IOC does not even acknowledge the charges against Zhang Gaoli. There's a vague allusion to humanitarian matters in China. Why is the IOC doing this? Because for them, the bottom line is more important. Unlike the WTA, the IOC has chosen profits over principles. It doesn't want scandals like these to hurt the Winter Games in Beijing, an event that is already tainted because of the genocide in Xinjiang. China does not admit it is persecuting Uyghurs. Neither does it acknowledge the allegations about Peng Shuai, and the IOC is happy to play along. Peng Shuai is a 3-time Olympian. Today, she is being held hostage in her own country, and one sports body has shown the rare courage to stand up to China. It is putting millions of dollars in potential earnings on the line. The WTA is standing up for a sports person. The IOC is not. We need more voices like the WTA. More world bodies and countries that show the spine to call out China and boycott the genocide games. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.